Okay, so while it's getting started, what we'll see, we'll try to recap. When you are learning filters, the reports, you are there previous classes, right? Or not? Some classes. So first, you'll be start creating a report, and we have seen when you create a report where your report metadata gets saved. Your report metadata means your report definition. How your report definition will be saved? It will be saved in a form of XML, and when you save this, it is going to save under catalog path. And complete the content where your report definitions or report information where you are going to save, and that the complete content is called catalog, and also sometimes it is called web catalog. Okay, reason is any report to development which you do and save on a front end, that is on a browser, and that is going to save under catalog. That's why it is called catalog. Yesterday we have seen where in report definition is saved, and when we want to migrate from one server to other server, from development to testing, testing to production. So what is the mechanism we have? So we have a tool called Catalog Manager. Using Catalog Manager, we can migrate code from one server to other server. And when you are migrating, we may require to migrate RPD and also as well as catalog. So catalog will be done using Catalog Manager, and then RPD will be done manually. So you have to FTP it and then you have to do it manually. Apart from this, once you start creating or when you save your definition, for every report there will be logical SQL. So what is the use of the logical SQL? It will be used internally to identify what is your actual report definition, and when you click a result button, whether this information can be captured from the cache or go to the database. So we have seen in the cache manager entries, you will have for every entry you will have a logical SQL, and this is completely different from physical SQL. Okay, so in the advanced tab itself, if you go, you will see a logical SQL that all we discussed. What will be the table name in the logical SQL? If you see the logical SQL, what will be the table name on the logical SQL? Huh? Yeah, your subject area will be the table name in the logical SQL. And then last you will have a physical SQL. So they are all typical interview questions and the topic. How can you move code from one server to other server? Okay, how can you copy your report which you are designed? And what is catalog path? Where is your catalog path? And all these are basic questions. And lastly, physical. Physical SQL need not to worry because we know. But the question is, what is the difference on the logical and physical SQL? Physical SQL is a real SQL which OBIEE generates to generate on the database, to execute on the database. But logical SQL is a normal one. We discussed all these things. So these are all basic things we should know, and Catalog Manager can help you to navigate your catalog. Catalog means every time whenever if anybody talking about the catalog means the complete folders, files which you have created as part of your report development. So once it is done, okay, your logical, physical, when you know, then we go for report development. In the report development, you can create a report from one subject area. And from 11G, I told you there is one new feature. Can we create a report from two subject areas? Yes. How is it? How can you add more than one subject area? So that feature is there in the 11G only, and I showed you when you create a report, you will see one plus button there where you can add one more subject area. So can we create a report from multiple See, everything we discussed, I think now I see again a surprise face in your face, but all we discussed yesterday. Subject area, all these things, I am not talking new year. Yesterday we did, these are all you should know because they are all very important actually. So what is XML? Okay, where you save, if I want to move a code, where it is going to save? Catalog path. Okay, and generally that is also called web catalog because anything which you develop in a web, that is nothing but a browser, is going to save here. And logical, physical SQL. Then coming to the columns or subject area, when you pick up, you can select a report or you can create a report from one or more than one subject area. But the only thing is when you are doing it, there should be common columns. If I give you one A subject area, or I give you B subject area, you cannot create a report combinedly A and B. But there should be common information across both subject areas. Then only you can get it. Then when you are creating a report, how many ways we can create a report? The moment when you go to analysis and then when you create a report, how many ways we can create? Two ways. One is direct to database request and one is your RPD subject area and then second one is your direct. So what is the direct to database request? Yeah, so what you will give in that, you will write your SQL and then you will give your connection code. So that comes from there. Okay, then once you get into report, you will select columns and then you will add it. So every column, whatever you add, will have properties. So when OBIEE learning should happen this way. Everything starts from there. When you go to report, first of all, when you create a report, where is going to save? That is all web catalog. Anything which you design, develop, whatever you do in browser, when you save is going to the web catalog. If I want, can I change that path where web catalog path? Yesterday I showed you how to change it. Change the drive location. Yeah, so where is that we can change? Drive location, I can change it. Where I can change it? Administration. Remember the screen, very easy. I showed you the screen. Where did I show that screen? Where do you change repository? Where do you upload repository? Yeah, so what is that? See, maybe you may be knowing and it is there in your mind, but unless you speak out in a proper way, nobody will understand it. Yesterday also same thing happened. That guy, he didn't come. You should understand and you should also articulate and then you should also explain it. So what is that? Where do you upload your repository? You have to say complete word. EM means nobody will understand. Enterprise manager and you have some tab. Okay, that is the deployment. Every day you are doing. Only thing is interview success is whatever you are doing, you have to explain it in a proper way. You do every day. Enterprise manager, everybody knows. But you have to speak out. Enterprise manager, under deployment tab, you will upload it. Yesterday I showed you this screen in the same place where I showed you the path. Where is that path? Catalog path I showed you. Also I picked up a path from that location also. If you remember, you have selected, in order to show where your complete reports are saving, I picked up a path. From where I have copied that path? Enterprise manager only, and you have a deployment catalog path. Everything is there. You have to just remember. So this is how you have to learn. Otherwise, you will have to attend 20-30 interviews to get to your interview. So always start you keep one entry point to learn OBIEE. So what is the entry point to learn OBIEE in report section, second part? Yesterday I showed you everything, but again I see a blank page. That's why I'm worrying here. Your entry point, you are going to open everything. So you are going to first open web page, and do you need any software to work on this report development? Do I need to install any software on my machine if I want to create a report? No. How can you open it? Since it is a browser, yesterday Sunday class, I told you, if you are only report developer, so you don't need any software on your machine. So starting from there, you have to go next level. So I am going to create every software you have to learn this. First of all, I want to create a report. What software I require? To create a report, what is the software we require? In our machine, we don't require anything. Browser is enough. Of course, that RPD should be there. That is the other part. Without that, you cannot open it. But once OBIEE software, everything is RPD, deployment, everything is done. If I want to create a new report or if I want to open anything, I do not need any software. I just need a link. So what is, it will go to that server name where it is, it will connect it to that, it will open up. So that is the first part. So now I will log into this one. And once I log in, I am going to develop lot of information, report and all. I am going to save it. So where this is going to save? Anything which I develop and save, where it is going to save? Yeah, in catalog, web catalog. You can use any word. So when I save a report, is it going to save the report here itself? Content? What is going to save? When I save a report, I create a report and save it. Where is your report definition will save? You know catalog. Will that store your data also? No. So but if can I save the data? Is there any way I can save a report to data? So now she created one report and I want to save it. Can we save it? Logical SQL will be saved. So we have seen just how many definitions we have. XML is there and we have a logical SQL is there. So this is how you have to learn. It is nothing great here. When you are doing, everything is there. You will get to know everything. I am not talking anything new. So you have to spend some additional effort here. So this is your report definition. You have seen XML, I showed you where it will be saved. Logical SQL, we already discussed it, everything. So now, when I save it, is it going to save only this XML or data also? Only XML. If I want to save, how you save it? Data, I want to save it. Why I am asking to save? He created a report and she want to see the same report. Since you have not saved your content, data, so again the report has to execute that. So you already know, but how can we save it? How can I allow her to see whatever data executed by this guy? He created one report and there are 10 records. Same data she want to see. When she opened the same report again, what happens? It is all, there is no technology involved in this one, because your interview will happen this way only. There is no technology. I am not talking about any technology. The basic elementary question. He created a report and it is saving. So when he click the result button, he view the data. How he will view the data? Huh? No, when I click the result button, what is going to happen? It will execute a result. It will execute. Yeah, it will execute the query generated by BI server. Is there anything happened before that? No, it will check before or later. Before. So that point you have to talk. So whenever a report is getting executed, it will check whether it can come from cache or not. Means it will check whether cache is there or not. If cache is there, from where it will come? Cache only. So in other way, whenever he create a report, if she want to see that particular data, so how can you save it? How are you going to save indirectly? Enable cache. Nobody will ask you a straight question. This is how interview happens. I'll not ask you what is cache out. So he created a report and I want to see data from here. How can you view it? Nothing but cache only. I will not ask you spoon feed questions in interview. What is cache? Why it is cache? That everybody will tell, because I'm seriously telling, because yesterday that guy was attending interview. He was asking an interview question. He is not able to understand the question first of all. It's a very simple report. I want to create a report. He is asking. And that 8 years, 9 years, not able to understand the question and then explain. Nobody will ask you a straight what is what. Only 10% questions will be the initial question. Then immediately people will ask an indirect. So this is also indirect question. He created a report. I want to see that particular data. How can you immediately you have to recollect? Enable it. When you enable cache, then she can see the data from there. So that is same answer is there. Okay, you know cache, but this is how the interview happens. Nobody will ask a straight question. So that's why all the concepts should be sit in your mind at a time. And your whatever question I ask, it should come from your library, whatever is there in your brain. So that's why still you can, when you save, it is not going to save. But if you enable cache, it will be saved. It will be, your information will be saved in the cache. Otherwise, only the metadata or definition will be saved in a catalog. That is the first part. And once now we know little bit catalog. So where is the catalog path? I picked up, if you remember, I picked up the catalog path from the do you remember yesterday this one I have picked up? So that is what I was asking. Did I ask anything new? No. You should remember what are we doing, where it is. Every option you have to remember. That is what your interview question. So this is the path where your catalog. So if I want to change if I want to save in a different location, all my files I want to change in a different location, what can be done? So just go here and change your path here. I want to save everything in C drive or D drive. So go and change the path here. RPD part is over. So now we are only in the reporting part. So these are all specific to report only. Where you save your report, that will be under catalog path. Okay, this is also called presentation catalog. It's also called web catalog. This is also called, wherever catalog what is there, you say same answer, no problem. This is going to be there. And that is the place where you are going to save. And once you create a report, and this metadata is going to save in that catalog. If I want to move one report to the other report, what should be done? Go to catalog manager. In that, copy paste it. We have seen, connect it to one server from one catalog. Open catalog manager again to other server and copy paste it. So here from here copy. Now, once you get into report, so this is where we have seen analysis. You can create a report from the subject area. You can create from the database. So will this be allowed? I told you one topic here about security. Will this be available for every person? No. What should be done if I want to see this? Since I am logging with the WebLogic, I am able to see. But if you log in with a different user, if you have worked on data level, object level security or any security users created, try to log in with a user who is having only BA author role and see, it will not be visible. Why it is not, what should be done here whenever you want to see this kind of or creating this report? No, connection pool you will select it. If I want this facility to available for everyone, what should be done? By default, this option will not come to everyone except administrators. So she logged in with one user. It will not show it. But if I want this to be available for everyone whenever they log in, this option, what should be done? I'll see all blank faces. Means yesterday class is completely waste. That is 100% what I need from you.
There is no permission for the users.
Yeah, no. How can I select it?
There will be property. We should enable the. There will be property.
Which where is that property? In the RPD in database, I showed you the property. Allow direct database request for everyone. So if you select it, it will be visible for everyone. Otherwise, it will not be visible. And once you get into this one, okay, you can create a report to directly. Otherwise, see, go and again start, take the recording and then continue. Otherwise, I tell you, whatever we're speaking is what you need in an interview. Later, if you learn 100 years also, nothing will come. So, just follow what is the flow I am following, just follow the same flow. Otherwise, OBIEE will take into so many circles. That is the reason I am following one style method. So, you always follow the same method. If you first start from here, if you are not comfortable, don't go to the next step. I always want you to start from here. Every time, from the time you reach here, I want you to know everything from here to here. Don't jump to the other topic here. If you are comfortable from here to here, then only go to the next topic. Okay. So that's why web catalog, all related to a report. Okay. And once you want to create a report, we go to analytics and then we'll go there. And when you are creating a report, two ways. One is direct database request. Means what? You can, so direct database request. What is direct database request? We can create reports directly with our custom SQL or user defined SQL. So in this case, are we going to repository? Are we going to use repository? What will use from repository? I'll just take only connection pool, okay, name from the, then I will write my own SQL. And validate. Then click the result button. So it is not going to RPD, it is going to get data directly from the database. It is, so direct database request means you can place any SQL and then go there and then directly get it. So catalog is one set where your report everything will get saved. And then once you start going here, and now when I save this report, where is going to save? In catalog. So this is your, whatever you say save as, whatever folder names, anything which you save. So this is coming from where? Catalog. So catalog path is there, and within that everything is going to save here. I showed on DB request. So when I save, it is not going to save this data. It is going to save only logical SQL or XML, whatever it is. In this case, it is a direct database request. Only your SQL will be saved. Okay, it is a direct to SQL because you are typing SQL, it will go and save it. Now, once you go there, subject area. So now I am looking for subject area. So this is also a scene how to create an answer from simple logical SQL. If you want to create any report, okay, if you have either this logical SQL or this particular one is sufficient for you. So now I am directly selecting a report from the subject area. Means now it is going to RPD. means it will pick up RPD columns from you, and then I picked up one. So this is the button I asked you first question. Can we create a report from two subject areas? It is a new feature in OBIEE 11. It was not there earlier. Right now I have only one subject area, and if you have two subject areas and then there is a proper common confirmed dimension for both of them, then I can create a report. This click button, plus button will be enabled. In RPD, you should have multiple subject areas which I have shared. Or if I want to join two tables, what is mandatory? If I want to join two tables, what is that? Common column. In the same way, if you want to join two subject areas, we need a common table or column. If that is there, then only you will have this plus symbol activated. Otherwise, so right now it is not activated, means there is no subject area, or there is a subject area but there is no common column to join this with others one. If it is there, then only it will be activated.
So how we will select?
Huh?
How we can select?
This one, just now this is showing here. When you click add button, it will show another subject area.
It will pop up for the select.
It will pop up and show the subject area in the bottom, like how it is showing. You will get one more subject area. You can pick up column here, you can pick up column here. But anyway, I'll show you when you take another repository, it will pop up, we'll see that. So once you select this, and you can pick up your columns. So these are your columns, and this is your XML or your logical SQL. So when you save, we know what happens. Yes, we can have multiple subject areas. So when I save it, it is going to, it's saved, okay, whatever I have given under this. This is your catalog path. So this is the catalog path. Because there are many new people, I am just repeating again. This is the place where our code will be saved. Code means your reports, your definitions, everything. And if I go here,
So 32 changes based on 32 delete.
that okay, anyway, catalog. So up to this path is given as a entry point to store anything. So this is called catalog location. Anything which you design, save, everything, whenever you say, okay, let's please save as again. So you see something, okay, this, it will start from a forward slash, that is called root folder. So forward slash means here what? Nothing but this. This entire path is a forward slash, equivalent to forward slash. And this is called root. Catalog root folder. Anything which you save, that is going to save under this directory. So this is called catalog root directory. So now under this, if you see, we have shared folder and my folders, and under shared folder lot of things are there. So you are able to see something like this. But if you see here, root means your whatever complete path I have given in the browser, that is actually root. That entire path is root, starting point. Under this, now you have shared. Shared means whatever you see here, shared folders. Double click. So now under shared we have sample, light, test and components. And if I click on previously, just before I selected one report here, so this is this, and you see text, under text folder, I have saved it. So these are all the reports we have created here. Whenever you save, everything is getting saved under this particular location. Say I have one report. So this is the DB request report, and if I say open with Notepad, whatever request you have given, that is saved with this format, everything XML. If I open this report we have created yesterday, everything will be saved in XML format. So now I want, she is asking, give me one report which I developed it. What should I do? So now I developed one report, it is on my machine. She is asking me, give me that report. I will open on my machine. So what should I do? Huh? So now my machine is here. Her machine is there. And she is asking, I created one report and saved here. Now she is asking, please give me your report that I will open in my machine. What should I do? What should be done? Yeah, so first pick up a file where it is saved, this location. Then if you want to do it manually, FTP it and then FTP there. But if you want to do it in an automated way, easiest way, what is the other method? Catalog manager. I don't know, every time I am not getting any answer. If you don't tell answer, same thing happens in interview. This is how I will expect when somebody working or when somebody doing. If you search in Google and then start searching 100 lakh, 1 lakh FAQs, so nobody will help you. I am explaining you what needs to be done, what I will practically, why questions will come. I am simple asking, I have a report and then I want, she is asking, because you are a developer and he developed one thing and she wants that report. What should be done? That is what questions will arise. How, what is the solution, technical solution I want? Everything we have in front of, we know where that report is getting saved. So take it. So if you have, you don't know any other software, FTP. If you have a catalog manager, I showed you, use the catalog manager. That is the automated way. You have to pay some attention, otherwise OBIEE, you have to spend again 20-25 rounds of interviews. Again still you will not be clear. So just pay some attention how practically things working in the backside. So now when you create a report, only the report definition will be saved under catalog. Okay, why this topic is very important, I am stressing. In interview, most of the questions, real time questions or real questions will be coming from migration, because everybody will tell how to create a report, how to create a filter. But if you don't jump into the or map into SDLCs which we discussed, I told you very important point in SDLC. What is that point? After development, what will be done? The integration testing. If you want to do integration testing, what is practically we need it? You have to copy code. So without that, there will not be any project in the world. That's why it has to be done by you only. So you should be knowing everything about that. Development is over. Next phase is SIT. SIT will be a different server. So you have to move your RPD to here. You have to move your catalog reports to here. Everything whatever is you have done in the server completely has to get into the second server. So what are the OBIEE outputs when you develop? You will develop RPD. You will develop reports. You will develop dashboard. You got a job and asking you, please move your code from here to here. It is a very simple straight. You cannot say or you cannot say ring around here. So that you should know. That is what the catalog and catalog movement and everything, whatever we discussed. That is your cup of coffee. That is your responsibility. So just involve in that and then try to understand. So now this is where your path catalog will be saved. Now when you create a report, so I'll select a report, and for every report, okay, what are the properties we have? Filter. So when you select a filter means when you select a report and you try to click when you click a result button, you see the complete data here. But if I want to see only one particular data, or if I want to apply any filter, or if I want to apply a where condition, you have seen multiple ways. People who are not there just go by recordings, okay, and you can apply filter here, or you can apply filter here. If you want to apply filter on these three columns, you can see here. If you want to apply filter on any column which is not there here, you can select. So when you are applying a filter, there are multiple ways. You can take a column and then give a value as a filter. Okay, you can apply a derivation on the column and then apply a filter. You can take a filter, you can take a column and then you can pass a repository session variable as a filter. You can take a column and then you can write a derivation to a column. You can write a filter, you can take a column and then you can take another report output as a filter. It is like a subquery kind of thing. All these things, and just check it in the video. All these varieties of the filters you can do. Okay, so that is mostly reporting analytics means mostly filters only. Column selection is very easy. You will get calculation done at the RPD level or here, but mostly the column, whatever columns you have and what kind of filter you are keeping, that is the important in the reporting. So once you have columns here, okay, in the property. In column property section, what do we have? Column format. Any formatting if you want, you can do in a colors here. Again, check this in a yesterday video. Or you can create your formats in a cascading style sheet. Then you can add that cascading style sheet here. And here custom headings. Okay, you can change the headings. You can also write HTML tags in the headings here. Suppress repeat. Okay, if you want to repeat a column multiple times, you can say repeat, otherwise say suppress. Data format, depending on your data, what you have here. Say in case you have one image path or you have some HTML tag, and that you want to, rather than showing as it is, I want to have one big character, that is the HTML code. I want to execute that HTML code. You can select. I have an email address. Whenever I click, I want to send an email directly. So you can select all of them. Okay, that is your data format. Conditional formatting. If you change a color to a column, it will be applied for every column. But you can also choose how to make a column, okay, or particular rows should display. Let's say I want to highlight all the records whose total sales or total quantity is less than some 1 million. So that is your conditional formatting. So later I will get into again, because when you are explaining in interview, if you want to say what is that complexity you have done. So right now conditional formatting, I will give my condition. Let's say wherever total revenue is less than some number. So then I am giving a color here for only records which satisfies this condition. For those columns I am giving a condition. This is called condition formatting. Okay, so this is a very basic, but later you will come to know. I will show you later. I don't know whether you might be already knowing about the presentation variables. I will ask you, or the complexity if you want to practice. I want to show, right now I have given a condition, okay, wherever total salary is less than some 10 lakhs, I have given to show in a blue color. But later I will ask you a question. When you create a dashboard, I will type, if I type today 30,000, okay, then all these sales which are less than 30,000 should be displayed in red color. If I type 40,000, all the records which are sales which is less than 40,000 should be showing in a red color. So that is what I will ask you later. So any idea how to do this? So you use a presentation variable, but when you use a presentation variable, you should know that here there is no column involvement here. I will type some number that I want to take and then put it as a condition here. So you have to create a presentation variable that anyway you will see later. Take that value and presentation variable value you should use as a condition here. So whatever condition I have done, so here I have to use presentation variable. I have to take it from there and then. So this is a static conditional formatting. It will never change. But I may ask you to change it. Today less than 5,000 or tomorrow less than 10,000, something like this. An interaction we have seen. What is interaction? Yesterday there is an interview question. Same thing. That guy was there but still he couldn't answer. Whenever I click this column, what kind of interaction should happen? So by default you will have drill. Drill means what? Drill up, drill down, drill across. How drill down across will happen? If I want for a report, if I want to drill up, for a column or a table, if I want drill up, down, across, what should be done? You have to create a hierarchy. In the hierarchy, up, down, across, whatever is there, as per that, it will automatically take you. But apart from this, we have something called action links. So these action links can help you to navigate to anywhere, any other report. Like that is called child report or any other report. When I click this and we just visit yesterday's video, I think 4 varieties are here. And apart from this, we have send master detail event. This is a new feature in the 11G. So that we have not discussed. Again, we need some more thing to learn it. Okay, that is interaction. Write back means it will help you to go and write it. Okay, people who are not there, I'll share you that recording. Just because we already done this, I'll share you that recording. And then coming to these formulas, okay, this is where we started little bit. You can take any formula and I can go and write, okay, some function. I can go and write any other derivations, okay, any kind of derivations, year, date or anything you can write. And that is also we discussed. And the last one we left here, it was something called bins. What is bin means? It is writing a case statement. Okay, I'll show you. So I'm going to create one column called bin here. Okay, sorry, thing called bin. So what bin does, it will create like a case statement here. I'll show you how this works. Okay, so I've just added like a bin here, and when I add and click bin button, it will ask you total revenue. Okay, if it is between so anyway filter we already discussed, say okay. Moment when you give a condition means the total revenue if it is between 1 and then 5 lakhs, Okay, and then I want to display it as a low. Again, there is a bug came. So this is problem is both are, one is a number, one is I'm trying to put a different character. So first I'll show you how this works. Then case one. There's some data type smash character. No, anything is everything should work, whatever it is. Character. character string. Okay, I'll do this. I think there is some small bug, it seems. It will work, I don't know. Cast of character.
Sir, remove the cast and
If you remove cache, I'm coming here only to convert cache because you cannot, whenever you try to write a function, if you make it number, here only I can keep numbers. Since I am writing a characters here, this should convert it to, it will work actually, there is some problem. This one, it is not a high old one. It should not be a problem. There is, what is the means, sometimes in some versions you'll get some patches, but I'm trying to see what is actually the problem. Okay. think you don't need to this much spend. Actually, there is a problem. But what is, you see the case statement? It is a very basic case statement. So I'm trying to check if any revenue value between 1 and this particular number. I just want to show as a low, otherwise I want to show the end. It is like called banding. Banding means, let's say if anybody's salary from 1 to 1000, I want to display as a low salary. And if any salary from 1000 to 5000, I want to show as a medium, then I want to display as a high. So here, normally in Oracle, when you write case statement, it will work fine. But in OBIEE, when you are writing a case statement and trying to display a value in a different format, whatever column you are using and whatever value you are writing, both the data types should match. So here your total revenue is a number actually. In database it is a measurement, it is a number. So I'm taking this and then putting some condition and then finally trying to display it as a character. If you convert it as a cast, okay, what is cast means? It is converting whenever, not only here, whenever you have some data type, we want to convert this to a different data type, you can use cast operator. Cast of this column. If you want to convert this to a character, use character. If you want to convert this to a number, you can say as integer. If you want to convert this to as a date, you can use as a date. But the only thing is, when you supply a date, you should have a proper date format. So actually, generally in OBIEE, I never see this problem. Okay, so whenever you use these operators, you can it will directly take. But right now, maybe I need to check what is this version. Since I have converted this to character, in the operator also it is expecting only character values, which is generally not required. We'll check it out. But if it is expecting that way, you have to do this way only. There is no option. Okay. Sometimes from version to version there will be some slippages, some problems comes, that you can avoid it. So here I am trying to take cast. If at all revenue between 1 and this much, I am showing it as a low. Otherwise, I am showing as a high. So this is what I am doing. So same thing if I want to do now. This is what I have done in the manually writing a case statement. So now what I am trying to do, say for example, I don't know how to write this case statement in a technical way. Okay. For the benefit of the laymen who are not having technically expertise, so here is called bins. So this is the column. First of all, I am trying to make it convert character because I am trying to display in a textual high low values. So I converted this to char and then I am going to bins. Then I say bin. If this char, whatever is there, if it is in between 1 and let's say some number, say okay, that means here I am giving as low. Okay, so whenever cash, this total revenue between 1 and this 1 lakh or 20,000, then it will display as a low. Okay. If I add one more bin, okay, again I am adding one more. If at all it is between 10,000, 10 lakhs, whatever number have, and some 15, then I want to display as a medium. Okay. Then if anything else, okay, if you see here, create a bin for all other values. So it is like a case statement. All other values means else part. If it is 1 to 10 lakhs or whatever is number low, and it is 10 lakhs to the 15 lakhs, then medium, then remaining anything else, it is a high. And when you say OK, so you can see now, if you go to see edit formula, you will see a case statement, case when between 1 and this one, then low, when this is this and this much, so then this is high, and then whatever you write, it will be working as per this. So everything is whatever numbers we have. So I don't have numbers here. Let me add this column also here so that you can see. So as per this, okay, something is showing as a medium, something is showing as a low. Here we put a different range, and here we have put different range. So here I have given a single code, you can have. So there is a slight variation, so you don't need to worry. So when I don't keep a single code, it is not taking. When I keep a single code, it is taking. So you can just go and customize it to have it. So this is an actual value, and this I have converted to this. So finally, it is very simple. What is bin means? It will generate a key statement. How this bin is working? Bin means, let's say, box. So all the values, okay, which are in between some one range to other range, okay, it is showing as a low. It means one bin. Okay, one box. It will, everything which comes under this category. So for them it will show as a low, and everything comes under from this to this, it will show as a medium, and the remaining all it will show as a. So generally, if you are a technical guy, you don't need to come to bin. So since the report sometimes will give access to the other normal person, if they want to write any case statements, you can write it in this. So what is bin means? It is a case statement in a simple way. Okay. So this challenge you can forget. Normally you don't need to spend this much time. Case when I'm converting to cash, because I'm trying to use this as a character. Value is actual number, but I'm using it as a character, displaying as a character. There's an incompatibility. So I had to put this. This is also not required actually, but there is some problem, but still okay. Okay, in the same way, if you go to formulas, okay, you have, okay, again you can give your headings here itself. We already seen that heading, and you can also keep your formulas like this. You can also apply any this kind of formulas which you have seen. Apart from this, you can also apply sum, min, maximum, all these functions here. So it will create a level based measure. Okay, now it is showing sum of all things. Already I showed you. If I want to do partition by, if I want to see how much total revenue in BizTech only, Funpad only, home view only, if you want to see level based measure information, here also we can see. You have to say sum total revenue by brand or by LOB. Those also you can write in this formulas. This is just things about the derivations here. Okay, then there is a small topic which is called sort. In case you want to sort data on any particular column, you can select ascending or descending. Okay, when you select ascending, descending, you can see. But if you select sort on more than one column, you can see options like, now it is selected sorting on this particular column. But if I want to sort on this particular column also, then you can use add ascending sort. So it is going to add. This is the first one, this is the second one. So always you will see numbering. So now in this case, what it will do, it will say order by on LOB, comma brand. And if you want to add one more column here, whatever brand we have, you can say sort and clear sort. Means in case sort is there for this column, it will clear. If you say clear sort on all columns, it will clear up. So now I want to rearrange my sorting. Sort ascending. Then here I am saying sort add descending. So the second one means order by brand and LOB. If you want to add one more, you can keep adding like this. So you will see the numbers. What is first, what is second, what is third. That is order of the order by class here. Okay, so this is what you are. So now here in the filters, I'll show you one simple thing, and then the detailed explanation I'll give you tomorrow. I'll show you one problem today. Solution we'll see tomorrow. So right now I have a report like this. Every company and every department and every office, this is the total revenue I have. So this is one. So what is the total revenue I am displaying in the right side? In the entire organization, okay, this is the total revenue. And here what it is showing in this company, okay, and this is one company name, or in this one department name, or one office. In this company, okay, in the individual level this is the one, and individual level this is the one, and then total is this one. But now what I want to see, what is this? Or if you want, I can remove one column to get some clarity. Okay, so this is one report. So what is the total revenue column? In Genmind Corporation, okay, in the department assembled, this is the total revenue. So local plants, this is the total revenue. Manufacturing, this is the total revenue. But what is this? This is the total revenue on entire complete organization, complete company. So now, why I need this column? To compare in assembled department in Genmind, this is the total, but this is the overall, but how much percentage of this is in the entire organization's overall revenue? If I select right now like this in the right side, I can compare, this is this much and this is the overall. So now this is the report, so I can compare and do how much of your value is, how much percentage of your revenue in the overall percentage I can calculate if I have this information. So we have this information, fine. Now what I want to do, I want to see data only for Genmind. So I want to see data only for Genmind and then calculate how much is 2537 in overall total company's overall revenue. So if I want to see only Genmind Corporation data in the report, what should I do? So we have all companies coming, but I want to see only one company. What should I do? Filter. So go and create a filter. So it is showing this. But what is this one? Total revenue 2537 is right. But what is the entire company's total revenue? 16 is not the right one. We have seen previously some 50,000 some number is there. So but if I want to see what is the percentage of this in overall, should I compare it with this number or that number? That number only. But when you select it is not coming. So this is one interview question. Any idea how to solve this one? Means even though you have selected Genmind, but here I want to see the complete 50,000 data overall. Did you guys discuss in filters? So this is not possible in the filters, using filters. Okay. So that is the reason we used to do in a different way in 10G. But to solve this, we have a concept called selection steps in OBIEE 11G. That is newly introduced, one great feature. You don't need to create a filter. Filter is like a where condition. So now it is but now I want to calculate 50,000, but I want to see data only for GenMind. Okay. So then you have a new feature in 11 which is called selection step. Okay, so I'll give you detail about this selection step tomorrow, but this is a lot of you'll get question in a directly or indirectly, but whenever you want you can do something like selection step. It is a new feature. Okay, what is this feature? Detail we'll see tomorrow. Try to start at 8 o'clock tomorrow.